Howdy guys, this is a special lesson request by my buddy Joe O'Brien. He requested this in one of our lessons and I thought, holy crap, this is such an amazing song, why don't I share it with you all? Today we're going to be looking at the solo from Hellbent for Leather by Judas Priest. Let's take a look. Alright guys, let's have a look at the first section. I'm going to start off with this little tapping leg. I'm doing exactly the same thing 8 times, so it's relatively slow triplets. I'm tapping 17 on the second string, pulling off to 10 and hammering to 13, and I want to do 8 of those in a row. So a group of 8 there, and then I want to do 2 groups of 4 here. So it's basically a similar pattern. We're still working in relatively slow triplets. The first thing that I'm going to do here is I'm going to play 17 and then pull off to 10 and hammer to 12. So we had 10, 13 before, now I'm going 10 to 12. Only 4 times through that, and then my pointer finger jumps back, and now I'm going to do a hammer on from 9 to 12 for the next 4 taps. Let's have a look at what we have thus far from the start. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to play 8 to 12 on my left hand, but I'm still tapping 17, and we're going to do that 4 times. Actually, we're going to do that 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is going to be split up. It's got a cheeky dive at the end, but we'll deal with that. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to do 4 of the tapping idea from 17. I'm going to pull off to 7 and hammer to 10 4 times. Then I bring my tap back to 15, and I'm going to tap 15 and still keep my left hand where it was, hammering from 7 to 10. I'm going to do that twice. And then the last thing I do is I'm going to tap 17, pull off to the 7, and then do a whammy dive. So from the second half of the tapping sequence, this is what we should have. So that's pretty much all of the first section. Let's take it right back to the start, do it relatively slowly, and then we'll do it again even slower with some taps. One more time with some tabs. Alright guys, let's have a look at the second section. I'm going to start off in a very, very high position of the A minor pentatonic, so keep that in mind as we're working through this. I'm going to play 17 of the first string and then bend 20 of the second. Then I want to bend the 20 again on the second string. But at the top of that bend, I'm still kind of bent, I'm kind of catching the third string. So you can kind of bring that 20 bend on the third string with you on the way down from that previous bend. This is what we should have thus far. At the end of that, let's slow that down. I'm going to play 17 again, bend 20 of the second string, and then go back to 17 of the first string. At the end of that, I'm playing 20, 19, 17 as a pull off on the first string. Okay, then from that point I go, I'm going to play 17 on the first string and then do a bend into a pull off from 20 of the second string to 17. So we've got I'll do that one more time. Okay, the next phrase that I do is almost a little bit Kirk Hammett-y. I'm pulling off from 20 to 17 on the second string, jumping to 19 of the third, and then just ending on that back pick on 17 of the second string, and I'm going to do that 4-note pattern twice. So we've got At the end of that, I'm doing 2 quick 20s on the second string, and then I'm bending 19 of the third. When I bring it down, I'm going to do a double pick there. At the end of that, resolving to 17 on the third string. And that's the whole section. Let's take that relatively slowly, and then we'll do it again, even slower with some tabs. One more time with some tabs. All right, guys, let's have a look at the last section. I'm going to start from 8 of the first string with this phrase. Now, this pinch harmonic on the second string is a bit of a pain in the ass to get, but if you were like me and you have a 24 fret guitar, when I'm pinching 11th fret, I'm on the second pickup, and these little dots do help. So just having the pickup little marker there will help. So I'm going to work through this. Let's take that slowly. I'm playing 8 of the first string, 10 of the second is a regular note. Then I go back to 8 of the first. Then I'm going to do the pinch harmonic on 11 of the second string as a bend. And if you stick to that marker there, that's going to help you. Obviously, if you don't have a 24 fret guitar, you're going to have to find those reference points. But I would recommend trying to figure out something that you can focus on. Otherwise, you're going to get missing the harmonic, and you're going to have a bad time, and you're going to lose the girl of your dreams to the bad guy. Anyway, after that, it works into this. Let's slow that down. I've got a hammer-on pull-off going 7, 8, 7 on the second string. I'm going to go to 9 of the third, and then back to 7 of the second string. At the end of that, I've got a pull-off from 9 to 7 on the third, and then I play 5. Let's play that whole phrase again. Let's go from the start now. Hopefully that's all making sense. Then I work into this phrase. Let's slow that down. I'm going to do a pull off 9, 8, 7 on the third string. And then I'm going to play 10, 9, 7 as a pull off on the fourth string twice. So we're going to go at the end of that. I'm going to do a hammer on from 5 to 7 and then play 4 of the fourth string. At the end of that, so I'm going to hammer 4, 5, 4 and then jump to 7 of the fifth. So we've got, at the end of that, I go back to 4 of the fourth string, and then I'm going to add a hammer on from 5 to 7. Let's play that slow from the start of this chunk now. At the end of that, that's the end of the solo. So what I've got here is a hammer on going 3 to 5 on the fifth string, and then pulling off back to the 3. Then I jump to 5 of the sixth string. Then I do a hammer on from 3 to 5, and then hit 5 again and do sort of a grace note slide to 7. So we're just going to go through this legato group, and then we'll go right back to the start of the section. Hopefully that's all making sense. Let's try it one more time from the start of the section, nice and slow, and then we'll do it again, even slower with some tabs. One more time with some tabs. And that was the solo from Hellbent for Leather by Judas Priest. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And please click the links in the description box to my Facebook fan page, my Patreon, and my new course on modes on Udemy. Take care, guys. I'll see you very soon.